Alright, it's mid-April. Yeah, mid to late April. It's pool season, or at least it's getting to be pool season. And I started to get the water off the top of my pool and my pump quit. The engine didn't quit, it just stopped sucking water up. So this is going to be a quick video on how to inspect your Honda GX160 engine with a, it's got a semi-trish North Star pump on it. I'll show you guys what that looks like. So this is your pump here. It's your outlet, inlet. This is where you're going to suck in from the, or suck water in, right? And then it's a Honda motor. It's a GX160. I don't know what's wrong with it. The flapper in here is fine because it's holding water, so I know it's not losing out its water, which is why it won't prime. So it primes fine. It just won't get any suction. And I let it go for like way too long. I mean, I let it go for 3 or 4 minutes without, you know, it had water in it for priming it, but it wasn't sucking any water in at that point. So we're gonna rip it apart, see what's wrong with it. The only really thing it can be is going to be something in the pump. And while I'm here, I should adjust the carb too, because the choke, yeah, you put the choke on and then you have to put it back just a touch to keep it running, whereas you should be able to push the choke all the way back. So I just need to adjust that, no big deal. These things vibrate like crazy, so the screws and stuff, they vibrate so much they just move after a while. No big deal. So I'm going to set you guys up. I'm going to take this pump off and see what's going on with it. Manual labor. There's probably going to be some water in it. So yeah, 4 bolts. Stuff out of the way. Bunch of dirt and stuff, but yeah, the pump itself looks fine. I don't see anything broken. Yeah, the motor's turning with it, so it's not like it's freewheeling or anything. A couple of bits of junk in it, but nothing too bad. So why is it not priming? I don't know. And this all looks fairly normal. And yeah, I mean, nothing's broke, so is this sitting in the right spot? I hope so. It's not leaking or anything, so it's not like it's sucking in air. Alright, that was stuck. I wonder, is that supposed to freewheel with it? Oh yeah, that could be our problem. Yeah, oh yeah, actually, that should be sitting there. There's, I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little keyway cast here, which I think that should be sitting like that, but it wasn't. It somehow had gotten past that keyway. It had gotten to here. Yeah, that's not good. So that was there's our problem. So this guy was here and was kind of stuck, and it had been like that for a while. You could tell. You can even still see there's a bunch of crap. It was kind of stuck on the bottom. Well, it needs to sit like that, so that our pump can, yeah, because this would need to be down here to start sucking the water in to get it. Jeez, that's all wrong. I've been struggling with this for, you know, the last 2 or 3 times that I've used it. So somehow that moved. and it's been, well, you guys probably can't. Can you see the bottom? Wow, Jesus Christ. Let me do it this way. There you go. See all that crap at the top? That's where them two, that inner casting had gotten stuck, and it should be sitting right here. That's what those fingers are for. So we're gonna clean this up, and yeah, give it another shot. Yeah, let me just get some emery cloth. So I just grabbed some emery cloth. It's a 120. I mean, I'm going to be gentle with it. This is aluminum. You don't want to, the tolerances are tight, so you don't want to be taking any material off. We're just taking the crap off of it. I'm going to clean this inside piece up too, just where that seal and everything sits. Over here. You guys. It's not gonna take much to clean that up. Hopefully you can see that there. So let me get this done. I don't want to get my clothes ruined, so I'll get this done and then I'll turn you guys back on. Alright, so we got it all cleaned up. I mean, nothing. It's not like it's brand new or anything. A couple of things I'm going to do is put a little super lube in the inside of this and on the O-ring on the back side of the pump right here. This is a rubber O-ring right here. Just put a little grease on there. A little silicone grease. Alright. And then this should slot back in where it belongs. Right there. And then I'm also going to put just a little grease on this this rubber. It's an O-ring seal right here. Not a lot. And just enough to get it wet. Okay. 5-minute job. Make sure that's in the right spot there. I'm gonna put it back together, see how we do. Get this way. There we go. Beautiful. Come on. I just ran one in, it's not tight. It's just almost tight. Those are all snugged up. Just make sure you can still turn it without any issues. Which, yeah, we can. So everything in there is fine. Nothing's hitting or binding or scraping or anything like that. Let me take this off. Lose it. Torque to factory spec. Click. 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 Alright, let's see if this worked. I'm not even going to put a discharge hose on it. So there you go. That's all it was. That inner, well, it'd be the inner, it'd be the outer casting. It just it needed to be clocked back where it belonged. It had somehow jumped over that that little casting where it's supposed to sit with those two prongs. I don't know why. I don't know how. I didn't see any damage on the casting or on that little standout. So maybe some leaves got in there and it clogged up and it forced it to jump over it. I'm not sure, but it only took a few seconds to prime and start firing out water. No joke, I primed that thing and I let it run for over 5 minutes solid. You know, the same setup, it wouldn't do shit. It just sat there and tons of air bubbles. So I knew something was wrong inside that pump, and it wasn't losing its water, so I knew it wasn't sucking in air or anything like that. It just the shape of that pump. One of the curves that comes down sits on the edge of the casting, and because it was clocked incorrectly, that sat up way up off the edge. So I don't think it could get enough centrifugal force to start pumping the water out. That's what was going on with it. So I just reclocked it, put it back together, and yeah, it primed up in, I don't know, 10 seconds, something like that. So you'll see in the video, I guess. So there you go, nice easy fix. Didn't have to buy anything. This makes a nice nice change. So if you ever have problems with your water pump sucking up water or whatever, or not priming, just take it apart and make sure that it's clocked correctly. I mean, it could be anything, but that was my issue with that one. So done.